Do you want to introduce yourself, then I'll start with the presentation?
Yep. All right, so the next item is Hamtramck High School Prevention Committee.
Hey, good evening. My name is Shannon Schaefer. I work with the Hamtramck Drug-Free Community Coalition. I know that that's a long name, so for short we say HDFCC. We actually have a little logo that you might have seen before. It's on my pin here. And my coworker Laura Girdwood, who is the Executive Director of the Hamtramck Drug-Free Community Coalition, again, HDFCC, will be giving you a pin for you to wear as well. And I just wanted to give a quick introduction as to who we are. We are somewhat of a sponsor for the student group that is about to speak to you shortly and give you a presentation. So our program, the HDFCC, is a program of a nonprofit that's right on Joseph Campo, and our focus is on substance use prevention as well as just the general promotion of health and well-being of our community members. So I just want to emphasize before the students start that yes, we are a bit of a sponsor for this team, but we had absolutely no say in what was going into this presentation. This was entirely student-led, and we have just been kind of cheering them on as they move forward with their initiatives, and I have been incredibly privileged to work specifically with this group. And again, they're putting this content together themselves. We did not really have a part in this, so without further ado, that was just a little introduction I wanted to make, but I would like to now introduce our Hamtramck High School group called the Substance Abuse Prevention Committee, who's going to give a quick presentation.
You guys want to introduce yourselves? Just state your names in the microphone and then I'll start the presentation.
My name is Emma Stevego and I go to Hamtramck High School.
My name is Sarah Rahman and I go to Hamtramck High School.
I'm Sheikh Jahan. I also go to Hamtramck High School.
My name is Farhana Begum and I'm also a sophomore at Hamtramck High School.
Good evening. My name is Uday Parab. I'm a junior at Hamtramck High School. So I start. So we are a committee focused on addressing one of the most pressing issues facing our society today. It's obviously substance abuse. From the concerning rise in vaping among our youth, substance abuse affects young people across Hamtramck. Our aim is to find ways to prevent, intervene, and support against substance abuse in our community by using what we know together, and we want to make our community safer and healthier for everyone.
So the picture shows a bunch of vapes that were collected near Hamtramck High School. There were a total of 80 vapes were collected in a few blocks of Hamtramck High School. We were shocked to see so much vape going on in our community. This image depicts liquid tobacco and marijuana stores across Hamtramck where individuals of certain ages may be able to purchase like alcohol vapes without age verification. Some of those stores are also popular hangout for students.
Why should we care? In just 2 square miles, Hamtramck is home to 84 establishments that regularly expose young children to products such as e-cigarettes, tobacco, vapes, and marijuana. It won't take long for these children to obtain these products, whether they're in their neighborhood or at school. So why should we care? Well, the next generation of Hamtramck's leaders will be children. And those who start vaping at an early age run the risk of developing lung diseases, asthma, cardiovascular diseases, and more. Nicotine use also has the potential to develop a chronic addiction. Children frequently use nicotine as a coping mechanism and when they're worried, but this will simply encourage them to use it more. Nicotine has been linked to problems with the brain development. We must not let the youth fall victim to these harmful substances. Our youth are impressionable, and our city contains all these shops, which only makes it easier for them to obtain these products, and these will negatively affect their health forever. If we want to protect the youth from using vapes, tobacco, e-cigarettes, marijuana, and more, we must act now.
Presenting our findings and recommendations to the Council, our proposals are aimed at reducing the sale of substances to minors and applying preventative measures to help protect the youth. These recommendations include enhanced enforcement of regulations, advocate for stricter enforcement of laws prohibiting the sale of tobacco and vaping products to minors. This could involve giving penalties to establishments found to be violating these laws, retail licensing requirements, creating rules for shops that sell tobacco and vaping products. These rules would include mandatory training for staff on how to check IDs and make sure customers are old enough, and on how to sell these products responsibly. Community-based prevention programs. Implementing programs that are focused on educating and engaging youth to prevent substance abuse. And youth outreach and supportive services. Providing resources to young people that are affected by substance abuse, such as counseling and supporting groups.
Thus, we can see that drug prevention is a vital component in creating a healthy and prosperous community. By enforcing stricter laws and requirements, prioritizing education about drug abuse, and establishing support services, we can address the causes of substance abuse and encourage youth in our community to make better choices. All these require collaboration between lawmakers, educators, healthcare providers, and community members. Can we count on you to help us build a drug-free community by enhancing enforcement of regulation, reviewing retail licensing requirements, expanding community-based prevention programs, and encouraging youth outreach and supportive services that can make a positive impact in Hamtramck?
And that's all from their presentation. I'm not sure if you have any questions.
That was a good presentation. There's something else you are missing in this presentation. The narcotics, prescribed drugs. It's a major issue too. We see people, young people like you, come shop in doctors' clinics asking for drugs. Some of them they use them to study, but you don't want to know. Like either on and stuff that keep you focused. So you need to study without those. Some people start college from freshman year, and they want some aid to keep them focused. So we see this in clinics. It's a major issue. A lot of people they buy them in the street. I just saw a young person just graduated from high school admitted of using 10 tablets of narco a day, which is, that's beyond what any person can handle. It's allowed every 6 hours. He's using it, almost every 2 hours. So that's a major issue. So we had to send him to Suboxone Clinic so he can get some programs to help him withdraw from this safely. So thank you so much. That's an important topic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, the next one is